Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Last time we began the next day of investigation and we visited Glenn's workplace, Blue Screens. And we also learned of Tender Lender, which we're about to visit today. But first things first, special thanks to viewer and patron Burning Earth Productions, or Burning Earth Chris. I've seen him go by both names on various platforms, but yeah, special thanks to him for gifting me a copy of the Ace Attorney Trilogy or HD collection on Steam. That was amazing and completely unexpected, but yeah, if you've been paying attention to previous parts and posts on the channel, I've been complaining about some recording issues I've been having with console stuff, and he just went ahead and gifted me the Steam version of the game, and I really do appreciate it. So once this chapter is over, things will be switching to the HD version. Yeah, just figured since I'm already like really far into recording this chapter, I might as well just finish it off on this WiiWare version. Not to mention, this will give me some time to play ahead on the Steam version to catch up to where I am, because unfortunately the Steam and console versions of the HD collection does not have chapter select like the mobile version does. That's kind of messed up, yo. So yeah, after this chapter, things are going to look a lot different for the final two chapters. But anyway, time to move on to to Trey Bien and then to Tender Lender. Oh, well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. Got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, it's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kinda got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah. It's for, Maggie, actually. I was kinda hoping you give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. Got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of their tender juicy. Oh God. Okay. Sorry, I'm 8 years old. What can I say? So you give it to her. Took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? Gumshoe's lunchbox given to Maya to carry. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? Count on you to give that to Maggie. What does it say? A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Why? What, you just got like 3 packs of Vienna sausages and just plopped them into a container? He's finally gone. Just taken aback. Also, because I had sort of brought it up during the intro, I did ultimately figure out what's going on with... Oh yeah, I have to go to Vitamin Square first. But yeah, I did ultimately figure out what was going on with my capture card and the new computer. The issue isn't resolved, but I've figured it out. It's not saving my drivers for some reason. So it's like every time I get ready, or rather every time I have to like boot the computer back up, I have to reinstall the drivers, and then I'm able to record just fine for as long as the computer is up and running or like asleep and whatnot. Like, it only happens when I reboot. I've never encountered something like that where the drivers don't stay put. I don't know why. I guess it could be like I know it's not a Windows 10 thing because this never happened on my Win 10 laptop. So unless it has to be something I did when I built this PC, but other drivers stay fine. Though to be fair, other drivers didn't have to be installed like that. They can usually just be found online. These were installed directly from a disk, which I transferred to a CD, or not to a CD, to a flash drive. I don't know. It's weird. I have not encountered anything like this in my life. So, yeah. Long story short, whenever I'm recording off my HD PVR, I have to reinstall the drivers. I mean, it only takes like 10 seconds because, you know, a freaking Ryzen 7, 32 gigs of RAM. Oh, it takes no time at all, but it's still weird. And I just have the like driver installation exe like saved on my desktop, and it's just weird. But yeah, Vitamin Square, here we go. I'm wasting enough time already. Let's go to Tender Lender. Great name. Huh. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Oh, you. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone, just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Coffee? Okay. I'll leave it here for you to enjoy quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. Yeah, that is one creeping woman. I don't know what I was getting at there. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before, back at Très Bien. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. Surely she can't be that dumb. Surely. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. Solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. Would you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know. Let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. It's because it's completely dazzling. I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting. So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there. Not with that attitude. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Yikes. Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach is killing me. Oh wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? Rocky, Eye of the Tiger. Okay. That one almost flew over my head. It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That one will make us drink more coffee if we do. Why is that an incentive? Okay. MC Bomber. To lender sample disc with a name written in marker. Okay. Oh no! Someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. It's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. Accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How'd you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey! There's a book of matches here, too. Matches, huh? Places don't give these out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on the back. It says, Très bien. Très bien matches? These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. What are you gonna do with matches? Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Heh, I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now, this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know. Reversey. Ew. Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car is registered to the Cadaverinis? Cadaver, okay. Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Maybe, just maybe, his real name is not the Tiger. You know? Possibly. Also, Maya, that's not a chess piece, that's shogi. Get it right? Hey, look at this Parisian style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Really? They referencing pimps and stuff in here? Paid by Tigre, to the Cadaverini family. Okay. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit. Keep your voice down, Maya. But Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise. Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you, only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick. So, what were you getting so excited about before? Look on the lapel of this suit. That's an attorney's badge. It's fake. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way, look at this badge. It's made of paper. Well, things are falling in line now. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? That doesn't look anything. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Wow, that was a long one. Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around in my office for? Nothing. We were just... Well, that's the tiger. My precious carpet. You's got ash on my rug. You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. It was already like that. Yous wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs. Oh. Don Tigre. You're back. That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray before, and... Eek! Has she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Is he scared of her? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? 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 I ain't gonna get mad at you. You too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Well, you're not cute enough, Nick. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. War! Phoenix Wright. Yes? You's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. What is this theme? Okay, just had to let it play for a minute. Alright, yeah, I can dig it. That was one hell of an intro, too. Heh, but I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me. You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask. Okay. No questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it, either. The espresso. And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was the tiger called her? Violetta? Violetta? Violetta, short for violence? Etta? Whatever. Just checking the profile, see if we got anything new. Oh, nothing for, Homeboy McGee, even though, like, we know his alias, but... Violetta, age unknown, gender female, possibly part of the staff at Tenderlander? A thoroughly bitter person. I wonder what would happen if she offered Godot coffee. That'd be interesting. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Okay. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger? Furio Tigre. Furio? Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Zenny Hop's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him. Okay. Whoa, that's his real name. 42. The head of the Tender Lender loan company, also known as the Tiger. Probably should have presented that to you before I exited out of there. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie? Sure? How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. Yeah. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently I died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to make a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? This. Okay. I hope we're not going where I think we're going. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Oh, okay. Alright. Ooh, I thought we were about to get into some domestic violence stuff. That would be dark-sided as hell. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. Oh. Oh, I think I know. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? A forelock? She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. It's a forelock. I'll be back. Oh, something's going on out here. There he is! Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again. Oh no. There, take this, and this, and get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Ah. Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised, but I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Gah. Look, we really need to talk to you, all right? Out with the demons, and with good fortune. Ow, ow, ow. Seeds, shell splinters. Painful. Always knew you were a demon, Maya. Is he even going to talk to us? I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. Dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face, a filthy depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lady's Javachino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece with the same size as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the times of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up. So I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then? Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take this dog out for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of two-bit community handyman? Well... Buy some bread. Now, that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Trey Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned. What? Why didn't you say... Oh, whatever. So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. And the owner shouted over to me. Excuse me, why you? Call the police. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? God, do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened. Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribune on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that man alone in the restaurant. He's gender fluid, he goes by either or. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie. And from Mr. Armstrong. Interesting turn of events here. I mean, I think I might be ready for the Psyche Lock at blue screens. But I'm just gonna pay a quick little visit to the kitchen. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Alright, missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. That's interesting. Very interesting. So now Armstrong is missing. I had an idea on what was going on, but now Armstrong's acting very suspicious. Well, let me try to break this Psyche lock. Well, this triple lock. So the first one is down pat. I can just skip through all of this. Did Mr. L's troubles have something to do with this? And then... yeah, just going through all this. Wasn't restricted to horse races. No, it was not. Because he also had scratch offs. One lock down. Alright, Cortana, you're going down. that Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. The tiger. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender. People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger know each other. It was, in fact, a calendar invite on Outlook. But because he didn't know how to open Outlook again, he just had to put it into a, desk calendar. It happens. It happens. There we go. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. What if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. Program in question, was it by any chance this? No, but that's just a sample disc. Only thing I can think of at this point is that we're thinking about MC Bomber all wrong. Because that could also be master code. But have they confirmed it's an audio disc or shot in the dark? No. Okay. Sorry, data, there's really no way I can access the information. Sort of program. Okay, we'll come back. Thought I was onto something there. Just need a little more information about a program. I have no clue what he might have been working on. We have a lunch for Maggie, though. Let's give it to her. Oh, Mr. Wright. Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she is the one misremembering things? If multiple people are having, like, weird contradicting memories. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remembered? Yep. There are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene either. Or the victim's medication that's gone missing too. Ouch. My head. It's getting way too complicated for me. Well, I did find the CD. Oh, okay, fine. No needs to be in police force. Really thought she would say something about it. Alright, well, let's ask her about the other thing. You said that you passed out when the victim Glen Elk collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations. No idea at all. Why, is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Here, it's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. What? Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, I'm not sure about that saying you just said, but the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. We better find out exactly what happened to the old man on that day. I just want to see something. Nothing new here. Okay, so a text thing didn't immediately pop up for him, nor does he have anything new. So I'll probably spend the beginning of the next chapter, or not chapter, a video, just talking to Maya to see what I might be missing. Or I could try to do the psyche locks on Violetta. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I don't know if I'll have anything or everything or not for that, but no hurt in trying. So thank you all for watching, have a great day, and see you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Goodbye.